What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another free pick video. Today we got 3 NFL player props. Yes, you heard that right. We have NFL preseason starting tomorrow, and honestly, I'm getting chills just hearing that come out of my mouth. So we got 3 NFL player props. We got an NFL play of the day. Then we'll cap this thing off with the Hail Mary parlay. Before we get to the free picks, quick recap on how the day went. We are on absolute fire right now. We've hit 5 YouTube plays of the day in a row now. We had the Texas Rangers from the last video. I couldn't believe what the odds came out as with the pitching matchup we had. Nathan Eovaldi on the bump for the Rangers. He has the lowest ERA in the entire MLB, going up against an Angels team who's not that great, to be honest. Rangers won 6-3, came through for all of us. Congrats if you guys tailed. A couple other winners we had over in VIP. We had the Rangers plus 1.5 parlayed up with Arthur Phils. So that was a nice plus money parlay right there that cashed. And then I had to double down on the Rangers again, just because I couldn't believe the odds that they were giving us for the matchup that we had. So just a beautiful day overall. Congrats to everyone who tailed. Like I said, 5 plays of the day in a row now. So we're gonna make it. We're gonna be trying to make it 6. If you guys are looking to get my picks, okay, head over to my Winnable. The link's down in the description. Scroll down here. Go to my store. Obviously, make sure you guys are on the free plan at bare minimum. Hop in the Discord. We can chop it up during the games. But for any of these VIP plans, guys, use code YouTube for 50% off. Okay, this is probably the most important one here. This NFL college football full season package. This is an insane deal, especially if you use the code, get 50% off of this price. You get all VIP plays from the day you purchase. So could be today, tomorrow, all the way up until the Super Bowl. So that's 7 months worth of VIP plays. They're going to all get texted directly to your phone as long as you turn on SMS. And we're going to absolutely crush it just like we did last year. So the sooner you buy this, the sooner you take advantage, the better deal it is, because you get obviously more days, because it's from whenever you buy it to the end of the Super Bowl. So if you wait until football season, you're missing about a little over a month of plays that you could have got. So the idea is to build your guys' units up before football season. That way we can just fire all football season long. So use code YouTube. Take advantage of this one, guys. If you want to hop in the VIP lifetime, you can use code YouTube for that one for half off. That one's a great deal as well. If you need something shorter term, we got month passes, day passes, 3-day passes, weekly passes. Code YouTube works for all of these packages. So take advantage of that. Let's get the bankroll built up before football season. That way we can absolutely fire all football season. But let's go ahead and get into the free picks, guys. So we got NFL tomorrow. It's actually insane just hearing it come out of my mouth. Obviously, it is preseason, so it's not like you can just throw 10 units down, on the first preseason game. If you want to do that, knock yourself out. I'm not going to be doing that. But I do like these plays that I have for you guys. Okay, so let's start it off with the player props. First one, we're going to be taking Omari and Hampton over 17.5 rushing yards. Okay. He's a stud. He's the running back from, I believe it was North Carolina. I think he's going to have a pretty good year, especially, depending on if Najee Harris stays healthy or not, which I don't know. He probably won't. He's already not healthy. So I think Omari and Hampton could step in and have a pretty decent year. The only thing that worries me about this play, guys, is, he might only play 1 or 2 drives, right? It's the first preseason game. You're not going to be seeing the starters, okay? But at the same time, I could see him hitting this on his first carry. If he could just break a long one, especially, he's going to be going up against a bunch of backups on defense as well. So I don't know. I honestly kind of like it. I'm hoping he plays at least 2 drives. If he plays 2 drives, he's going to hit this for sure. You just kind of never know with these preseason games. So just kind of be careful. Next one, we're going to be taking Trey Lance under 116.5 passing yards. Okay. So he's going to be starting the game for the Chargers. And I believe he might play the entire first half, but he's for sure not playing the second half. Okay, he might only even play the first quarter, but I know for sure he's not playing the second half because what's that quarterback's name? DJ Ugalawe or something like that. He's going to be playing in the second half. So I don't know. I do like Trey Lance. I mean, he obviously hasn't played in a while because he was over at the 49ers, but I don't see the Chargers just coming out and slinging it in the first preseason game, to be completely honest. And especially, obviously, he's going to get limited time. So I actually really like that play. Trey Lance under 116.5 passing yards. Okay, and then for the last player prop for you guys, we're going to be taking Brendan Rice over 15.5 receiving yards. So this guy was actually, he wasn't a starter, but he did get 3 regular season games in last year. So I think he's going to be the focal point of, the preseason receivers for the Chargers. So that's the thing. You just never really know with these preseason games, but, as a receiver, once again, he could hit that in one play. So that's kind of what we're banking on for Hampton and Rice here is just, one big play, get it over with, and cash us out. So those are the 3 player props that I like. I wouldn't throw I would throw maybe a unit max on this. Okay. I would not go anything over a unit just because, like I said, it's preseason. You just never know. If you guys are looking for like an app or something to lock these player props in on, because I know a lot of apps don't have them, head over to Underdog. Okay, these guys, this is the app that I pulled those lines from. So head over to Underdog. The link will be down in the description. Use my code BANDIT1. You'll get a nice little up to $1,000 deposit bonus. So whatever you put in initially, you'll get that doubled essentially up to $1,000. Okay, so code BANDIT1, available in all these yellow and green states here. So if your apps don't have the NFL player props, just go download Underdog if it's allowed in your state. Okay, let's get to the NFL play of the day. I'm absolutely fired up. I love talking football. I mean, I just can't wait until regular season. I mean, if I'm this fired up for a preseason game, like regular season's gonna just be unbelievable. Okay, NFL play of the day, guys. Obviously brought to you by Player Profit. It's a funded sports betting website where you can get funded to sports bet with. You get to use other people's money. All you have to do is pass the 2 challenges here. At that point, you get funded for whatever package that you bought. And then you get to keep 85% of the profits, okay, with the pro account at least. So there's two different accounts here, okay? There's standard, where you would get to keep 70% of all the profits. Okay, it's a little bit cheaper for the standard packages. Or you can go grab a pro account, a little more expensive, but better bang for your buck because you get more return on your investment. So you get to keep 85% of all the profits. So if you go over and buy a $100,000 funded account, obviously it doesn't cost $100,000, but go use code BOOKIEBANDIT. You'll get 10% off any of these packages. There's a price tag on all of them. Once you get funded, you get to keep 85% of the profits with the pro accounts. So head over there, go grab an account, use my code BOOKIEBANDIT, and yeah, let's get to this play of the day for you guys. Okay. So Like I said, guys, take everything with a grain of salt as well, because it is preseason. It's game one. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know who's playing. Everyone's trying to figure everything out, so just take it with a grain of salt. Don't throw more than a unit on any of these preseason games, to be completely honest. But I kind of do like the play that I have for you guys. Okay. So we got the Chargers versus the Lions, right? Okay. If we look at the spread here, it's 1.5. Let's pull it up here. Guess that's not a very good visual. We'll just pull it back up here. Okay. Chargers are plus 1.5. Lions are minus 1.5. So Chargers are a slight underdog. The over/under sitting at 32.5. To be honest, I don't know why they have any of these teams favored. Like why would the Lions be favored? Like none of the starters are going to be playing. It's the first preseason game. Like they don't know anything. They're just going based off of last year, right? They're just in their head. And if you put yourself in Vegas's head, the reason that they're favoring the Lions here is because they know the average person, they're going to see the line and see, okay, the Lions are a slight favorite because they were the better team last year. So that means they're going to be, the better preseason team, which makes absolutely no sense. Okay. So most of the public, they're probably going to just see, oh, yeah, the Lions are 1.5 point favorite over the Chargers. The Lions are a better team, right? So they're going to bet the Lions. We're going to do the complete opposite of what everyone else is going to do. So basically, we're just riding with Vegas at this point. So we're going to be taking the Chargers on the spread, okay? And, I mean, the Chargers, they're kind of like, I don't want to say they're stacked, but for backups, like, they got Trey Lance starting. They're going to have Omarion Hampton getting some reps in. They got guys like Brendan Rice who, have experience already. Obviously Trey Lance, he was the 49ers guy for, a little bit at least. So I don't know what it is. I love the Chargers here. I think, like I said, everyone's going to be on the Lions, so we're going to be on the Chargers. And let me pull up a couple of the notes. Also, another thing, the Lions have a brand new offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator. So this is both of their first games. Like, they're still trying to figure everything out. Like, there's no way they have everything dialed in this quick. So this is going to be like a fill everything out game for those coordinators. So to me, the advantage is in the Chargers' hands here. I can't even believe that they're underdogs, but at the same time, it's like it's preseason, right? Anything can happen. But what we're going to be doing, guys, is we're going to take the Chargers plus 1.5 here. If you guys can get plus 3.5, whatever website you guys are on, I would take that all day long. You might have to lay a little extra juice on the plus 3.5, but if they're giving you more than a field goal or more, like, you gotta hop all over that. And if you see this line change, it's sitting at 1.5 now. It could go up to 2.5, maybe even 3.5 by tomorrow, because a lot of people are going to be on the Lions. So I could see the line moving a little bit. But we're going to take the plus 1.5 here. We're not going to max bet it because, like I said, it's preseason. But we're going to put a little bit on it here. We'll go 1 unit. This is my player profit account, so we'll go 1 unit here. So that's the play of the day, guys. Chargers plus 1.5. If you can get plus 3.5, take it. Lay some juice on that. I think you'll be pretty safe there. Especially because the over-under is so low. Like, it's, 32.5? Like, if you're getting an over-under of that low, I mean, most of the time you're just going to want to take the underdog anyways, because, it's going to be a close game. There's not going to be that many points. So Chargers plus 1.5, guys. That's what I'm rocking with. You can take the plus 3.5, do whatever you guys need. But football is back. Football is officially back. Let's cap this thing off with the Hail Mary parlay, guys. We got 4 different sports in this parlay here. Okay. If you guys have done your fantasy football draft as well, let me know. Let me know down in the comments who you guys, what pick you had, and who you guys took in the first round. I'm pretty curious. I know a lot of people probably haven't, had their draft yet. If you haven't had your draft, let me know what pick you do have and who you're eyeing. Okay. It always intrigues me just kind of, hearing different thoughts on, how people draft. So, personally, I have number 6 pick in my draft, and basically I'm sitting between Christian McCaffrey, if he's there, CeeDee Lamb, if he's there, or Justin Jefferson, if he's there. So let me know down in the comments who I should take at 6. It's a half PPR league as well, so keep that in mind. But let's cap this thing off, guys. Thursday Hail Mary parlay. We're taking the Chargers plus 3.5. Okay. We're gonna be taking the Rays Yankees over 8.5. Braves on the money line. Braves Reds under 9.5. Mariners on the money line. Rangers Mariners over 7.5. And then we got a couple tennis plays. So 4 tennis plays here. We're taking Rune on the money line. We're taking Zverev on the money line. Medvedev on the money line, and then Coco Gauff on the money line. For the last play, we're taking the Mystics WNBA on the money line. Parlay those up. It's an 11-leg parlay. 191x on your money. Don't go too crazy on this. Like I always say, throw a couple bucks on it. Have some fun with it. But if you guys made it this far, smash that like button for football season being back. Show some love in the comments. Make sure you're subscribed, and let's see if we can get 6 plays of the day in a row. That's the goal. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.